Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see who's here first. Okay, Amelia Rodriguez. Thank you so much. Um, I wanted so much to come on earlier, you guys. But it was unavoidable. But nothing emergency about myself, just something else. But anyway, let me see here. Hi, Maya Dino, Colleen. Who else is here? Lydia Washington. Nathalando is here. Novi D. Naomi Maria. Reba Henderson. Francilia Mosley. Excellent. Thank you so much. Oh, let me get my slides up. Slide. Okay, they're coming up. All right. Wow, it's almost September the 11th, isn't it? It is almost 9/11. 9. Okay. All right, that's coming up. Let me see here. Okay. Let me read that again. Well, okay. Okay, now I'm seeing a name I don't recognize, and yeah, well, okay. I'm not gonna bother with it. But if you are here to troll, or if you let me just say this. You were very patient to wait at least a week until you were able to get in. And if you're trying to lead the conversation a certain direction, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it. Okay. All right. So, anyway, as you can see, Copycate and Willie Leaks has been at it again. Not the usual Copycate and Willie Leaks. You know, this is like a very slick Hollywood production. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a very slick Hollywood production. And I'll talk to you about that a little bit more. But in the meantime, James Earl Jones, someone I remember from my childhood, has passed away, age 93. 93, that's a blessing. 93. Um, but yeah, and I saw him on one of those doctor shows recently, and he gave a brilliant performance. He played like a dictator, someone who saw himself as a decision maker. Anyway, I don't know if you've seen it, but I don't even know what the name of the show is. But he gave a great performance. He was the patient, and oh gosh, I don't know what show it was. I just kind of saw like a clip of it on the YouTube, but he still had it. Now I don't know how many years ago that was recorded. I'm gonna guess that perhaps it was. It wasn't so long ago, but yeah, he still brilliant. And just to think, in case you didn't know this, that James Earl Jones actually grew up and was born, I think, and grew up in St. Louis, and had a bit of a stammer, probably just as bad as Joe Biden. And it just goes to show that if you're brilliant, if you're talented, there's an excellent chance that you can overcome some of the worst situations, some of the things that otherwise would hold you back. Well, not for Mr. James Earl Jones. So God bless him. What a great life that he lived. Huh. Okay. Let me see. I think I know what I'm going to do with that. Okay. You know how they say trust but verify? Okay. And of course, the executive producers, I love this photo. The executive producers, Harry and Meghan, um, as you know, they are going to use their time wisely in these United States, in Hollywood. They they want to produce material that other people have not made yet. In other words, if you remember when Oprah started her network, Oprah thought that there wasn't enough quality stuff on television. And so, someone told her, why don't you start your own network? Now, that she said was one of the worst things that she's ever done in her life. Um, because, well, she didn't take time off to decompress from the years of the Oprah Winfrey show. And then she just kind of went right into it, right? And there were a lot of people. I'm going to tell you what I think. They did not want to see that black woman succeed, if you get my drift. They, whoever they are, did not, you know how it is, they just didn't want to see that black woman succeed. There were a lot of people that were piling up against her. There are 6 companies that are responsible for all of the media in the United States, and they did not want it to become 7. And God bless Tyler Perry, because Tyler Perry is one of the Megan is one of the people that what am I saying? Not Megan, Oprah. Oprah, her network was really sinking like a stone, and Tyler Perry's input actually pretty much saved her network. Now, I do believe that the controlling interest of it has been sold to someone else, but yeah, yeah. The big shots, they didn't want Oprah to make it, so just like Oprah, Harry, and Meghan, they want to produce. They're not trying to start a network, so no danger of that. But the point is, there's people that don't want them to make it, but they are going to succeed because what is in their favor is the Sussex squad. I do believe that we have done some incredible things um, on their behalf. Of course, we can't take credit for their success, but we have been here to support them. So, um, and what else do they have in common? Tyler Perry. But I don't think they're going to try to lean on Tyler Perry. They're going to try to be themselves. They don't want to. be dependent on Tyler or anybody else for that matter. And you know, Megan's been around the business for a lifetime, and Harry, well, he's brilliant. I'm going to tell you guys, Desi Arnaz, and not to say that they remind me of Lucy and Desi, but Desi Arnaz, the template for the sitcom that he created back in the 1950s is exactly what they're still using today. So you don't have to have a strong background in a particular anything if you got talent. And Harry is very, very sharp. So, okay. And of course, Megan is very sharp. So, no worries. They're going to make it do what it do. I have confidence, and they know the right people, and they're going to do well. Don't forget, we still have the lake house coming. We have the lake house coming. So we got the Polo, and I did make a video about that earlier, and of course Megan's lifestyle. So good things are coming down the pike. And you know what? They have not disappointed. Do you all remember when Megan said that there was going to be a lot of amazing things that was going to happen in 2024? And she said, I wish I could talk about it. Do you guys remember that? That was when she was at that, what was it? It was the Variety something or other. She said there was going to be a lot of great things coming, and I wish I could talk about it, but I can't. That was when that little adorable little short girl interviewed her, the one that was talking so fast. And anyway, Megan knew that 2024 was going to be huge, and it has been, and it will continue to be. So, um, let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that. Every so often, I go back to it. Every so often, I go back to it. Huh? Is this it? Let me see. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Wait, give me a chance. Give me a chance. Uh, mm, mm. Okay. Um, Variety red carpet. Maybe this is it.
Congratulations. We're so happy to have you here because you are one of our Power of Women honorees. You are one of our alumni. And we're so thrilled because this is a night that is about supporting women and the idea that it's important to do so, especially in the entertainment industry. Why has that been so important for you to have that support and to give that support back?
Oh gosh, I mean, this industry is just so special, and you see how many women use the platform that they have and just channel it for good. And I think as the more we support each other, it just amplifies the work, amplifies our community. I'm just thrilled to be back in it and to be able to sit in this room, be in such good company tonight, and also to focus so much on how it's the crossroads of entertainment meeting philanthropy. So really close to my heart. It's gonna be a fun night.
It's going to be a really good time because it's full of women whose art has inspired us all this year. But I will say, I'm sure you've probably noticed that a certain show, Suits, has become a phenomenon yet again on Netflix. 45 billion minutes have been watched.
Is that right?
45 billion as of this week. We just found out 24 minutes ago that is the number.
Who's counting?
But literally, who's counting? What do you think is behind this renewed love for the show? Why has it become such a phenomenon again?
I have no idea. It was great to work on. Such a great cast and crew. We had a really fun time. I was on it for 7 seasons, so quite a bit. But it's hard to find a show you can binge watch that many episodes of these days, so that could have something to do with it. But good shows are everlasting.
Well, that's what you're doing now. You have now come into Hollywood in a producerial capacity. What is inspiring you? And as you're kind of looking to make these new projects, what is the thing that is, driving the work that you're going to put out into the business?
Things that make people feel, I was going to say good, but it's more than that. Things that make people feel something, right? And feel a sense of community, but we have so many exciting things on this slate. I can't wait until we can announce them, but I'm just really proud of what we're creating. Good, but it's more than that. Things that make people feel something, right? And feel a sense of community, but we have so many exciting things on this slate. And feel a sense of community, but we have so many exciting things on this slate. I can't wait until we can announce them, but I'm just really proud of what we're creating. My husband is loving it too. It's really fun.
We're here anytime you want to make those announcements.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We'll get in touch then. Yeah.
We're thrilled to have you here as one of our honorees, our alumni. So nice to see you.
Yep. Well, there you go. She said there's so many exciting things to announce, and yep, I keep thinking about that. I knew 2024 was going to be amazing, and it has been so far. And remember, Archewell Productions. There's Archewell the Foundation, and then there's Archewell Productions. Okay. Polo is a new documentary series that follows elite global players and offers an exclusive behind-the-scene look at the fast-paced world of sport from Archewell Production, and Boardwalk Pictures premieres this December only on Netflix. So you got that to look forward to. Now, as for the lifestyle, I pretty sure I heard someone say early 2025. I don't know, but whenever it is coming, I'm here for it. So, yes, whenever it comes, I am here for it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Netflix dropped first look at Prince Harry's Polo docu-series, including title and release month. Polo is a new documentary series that follows the... Okay, we did that already. And then, of course, don't forget, I did make a video for the... well, actually referencing that article that you just saw. So, okay, I'll just go through the few pics that we have here. Maybe we can get out of here in an hour today. We're not doing 3 hours. We're not even doing 2 hours. We're going to do an hour, and then we're going to bid each other a fond farewell until next time. Okay, so teaser for Harry and Meghan's latest Netflix project drops just hours after Princess Kate's intimate cancer recovery video. Okay, you knew we were going to get into it, right? You knew we were going to get into it. What the hell is this? How can they take royal reporting seriously when they call a highly produced and edited video candid footage? Candid footage? That, of course, comes from, let me see. Let me find her. That is an article from the largest mass of face that I've ever seen on any reporter. And that includes Robert Jobson. Where is she? This one. This one. With approximately, I'm going to say 3 feet. I don't know how many meters that is, but from the hairline to the chin, pound per square inch, that is more face than I've ever seen on one person. I declare. More face than I've ever seen on one person. Anyway, let me make sure I can see that. There we go. Okay, there we go. It says release of candid footage. Release of candid footage. A family in Norfolk demonstrates that after a series of royal crises, couple bond is stronger than ever. And it says to read more, there is a Camilla Tominey. a Camilla Tominey article, and we all know who Camilla Tominey is, right? We all know what she's capable of. As a matter of fact, she's in good company or disgusting company, whatever you want to call it. But we all know who she is. Okay, let me take that face away. There's so much of it. Let me see here. Where's William's beard? Oh, now what? Okay, now listen. When you said "Where's William's beard," you know what I was thinking, don't you? When you said "Where's William's beard," I was thinking to myself, "Don't you see her? She's right there. She's right there. How could you miss her? Right? Jumping over haystacks, wandering through the meadows and the woods and everything. There's William's beard right there in plain sight. And TMCD says, keeping up appearances. Absolutely. Just like Hyacinth's bouquet, the bouquet residence lady of the house speaking. Mind the road, Richard. Yes, mind the road, Richard. Um, Thank you so much. And yes, they are keeping up appearances. Now, Vivian Lee Seymour says, "Hey, can't even act like he wants to be there for 5 minutes." Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton, Prince William, Kensington Palace. Um, it looked extremely awkward. And let me tell you, these people are being dragged from here to Harlem. They are being dragged all over creation. It is so awkward and bizarre and so weird. YM Droid says, very kind of Harry to include Camilla and her cousin in his project. I'd recognize those legs anywhere. Look under number 3 in that screenshot. Okay. Thank you so much, YM Droid. And you said number 3 in that screenshot. Let me see. Oh, okay. There we go. Yes, number 3. Uh-huh. Excellent. Thank you so much, YM Droid. I see you all have brought the shade tonight. You all have definitely brought the shade tonight. But this is just uh notice that they have coordinated their outfits, right? They both have on that very bland, almost slate grayish blue, um, right? So they have done a Sussex by coordinating their outfits. Kate's New Hope. At a certain point in this, I think, what was the word that they used? I think someone referred to it as not tawdry. Um, oh gosh, I cannot think of the word that they used to describe it. But cringeworthy. Cringeworthy is one of the things that I would call it. So funny that I forgot to. Thank you so much, TMCD. Thank you so much for that super chat. And thank you for being a member. Princess Kate, deeply personal cancer recovery video shows true depth of adoration and love the Welleses have for each other, body language expert reveals. Oh, so I wonder if it's Judy James. Which body expert is that? You have the adoration and love. Check. Caring mother. Check. Need for patience. Is that really what that says? Check. Yeah, you got a classic combination. That is like the Admiral Hall combo. If that was a meal, it would be called the Admiral Hall combo. Um, you guys, this was like, I don't know if you saw the video, but it was like a Hallmark production. Now, it was hard to understand what she was saying, and I'm not just saying that to be shady. You could barely understand her words. It was she's doing the whole posh thing, and it did not go well. It did not go very well. It was it had a bit of a clip to it, is how they described it. One of the royal reporters said that she had a bit of a clip to her accent, if you will. And so, part of being a part of the institution, Kate had to take elocution lessons so that she could fit in with, you know, the aristocracy. I believe they have done a huge disservice to her. It does not sound good. This has nothing to do with whether or not she has an illness or recovering from an illness. That is not the point. But this elocution lessons, the what do they call it? The Mid Atlantic accent, this very posh thing that she has going on, is really bad. It is really bad. I want you to let me see. I'm gonna find it so you can hear it too. You don't have to watch it, but you can hear it. Okay. Okay. Wait. Prince and Princess of Wales. Is that it? Yes. Uh-oh. Okay.
As the summer comes to an end, I cannot tell you what a relief it is to have finally completed my chemotherapy treatment. The last 9 months have been incredibly tough for us as a family. Life as you know it can change in an instant, and we've had to find a way.
And then what is the old fashioned, they were doing too much. If there's any time that I would have to say, yes, they were doing too much, this is a case of having done too much. Lex says, is Kate starring at a lake house content? Do you think they're trying to preempt Harry and Meghan's lake house movie? Starting at a lake content. Yeah. You have a meadow, you have the forest, you have a lake, you have a pile of wood. I mean, literally, they drove them out to a film lot. They over at Universal Studios? Let's see. Brenda Gray is in hospital, and I'm sorry. Did you say in hospital? In the hospital, asking for prayers due to heart issues. Please, prayers for her and all ill squatties. Thank you so much for that, Lydia Washington's. Listen, you guys, you prayed me out the hospital. You gotta pray for Brenda Gray and all of our squatties that have been suffering. I feel like there is I don't know what's happening to us, but do get your prayers out there for Brenda Gray. And Brenda Gray, I pray that you will walk out of there sooner rather than later, and that all will be healed and that you will be stronger than ever. So, our prayers for you. Okay, thank you, Lydia Washington. And Leg says, acting isn't easy. Is it wank? Maybe take lessons. Um, or give a little. What is it? Give a little smile here and there. That's about all we can do. Look at the look on his face. It's like he wants to laugh, but he can't, or he knows he can't. But it's cringy. It is so cringy. Thank you, Legs. It is so cringeworthy, the whole thing. And you know that if it was Harry and Meghan doing something as ridiculous as this, they would use cringeworthy, cringy. That would be their go-to word. And this was very cringeworthy. I have finally completed chemotherapy. Brave Princess Kate releases touching new video. This is a video that should not have been made. I'm telling you, when I saw this video, I'm like, somebody is feeling fresh as a summer's eve. Or somebody is trying to sell some type of pharmaceutical, right? Um, I'm waiting for the part where it says some people will experience nausea and headaches. Please let your doctor know. It has all of the hallmarks. Why did their staff allow them to do this? I don't blame them because they don't have much imagination between them, but they do have a staff of so called professionals. Someone should have put a stop to this. Queen Elizabeth would be horrified at this. Do you all realize that they were late for the coronation? Because remember when Charles was sitting in the carriage fussing? They had this very same film crew at their Kensington Palace residence or wherever they were at that morning. They were filming. And then days later, or was it the next day, there's this video of William assuring the continuity of the monarchy and Kate and William walking in slow motion and looking and grinning. This is tacky. This is what William is offering in lieu of doing actual royal service, his royal duty. I kid you not. This is what William's plan is. Remember, he said he was going to do fewer engagements, fewer traditional engagements at that. And this is my words, not his, but that's exactly what he meant. And that they were going to depend on using the media and social media and such. He wants to be the TikTok monarch. And someone needs to stop him before it goes way too far. This is a gross waste of resources. Gross. And somebody needs to talk to him. The professor has said several times that he is actually. Oh, you know what? Speaking of the professor, let's hear what he has to say. He has about a 3-minute video. I have not heard it. I want to know what the professor has to say about this. Um, let's see if he is going to drink the Kool-Aid or if he's going to call it what it is, ridiculous.
Harry's potential.
Okay, no, not that. Not that. I am anxious to hear this too. New video from Princess of Wales.
The Princess of Wales has released an emotional video showing herself in a forest with Prince William, and she talks about life can change in an instant, and we've had to find a way to navigate the stormy waters and the road unknown. The cancer journey, she says, is complex, scary, unpredictable for everyone, especially those closest to you. And with humility, it also brings you face to face with your own vulnerabilities in a way that you've never considered before, and with that, a new perspective on everything. This time has, above all, reminded William and me to reflect and be grateful for the simple yet important things in life, which so many of us take for granted, of simply loving and being loved. She's absolutely right. Cancer is a most extraordinary, shocking, it brings with it such shocking and deeply, deeply painful and troubling for the person undergoing it and also for those around them.
Okay, I'm going to skip toward the end because I wanted to know what he thought about the video, not about her.
Or healing and
Okay, I can see that's not going anywhere. He's caught up in the message and has not. I do not believe that he is approaching the very odd and gross misuse of resources that is that video. That video is awful. That video is awful. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It is beautiful, but I don't. It's it there. It does not. It smacks of insincerity. Let's see here. If your doctor, let me see. Ask your doctor if pulled pork is right for you. Yes, ask your doctor. Ask your doctor if pulled pork is right for you. Some patients have found relief. Some patients have found relief from symptoms simply by eating pulled pork sandwiches. Ask your doctor if pulled pork sandwiches are right for you. After all, it was okay for Willie, right, Willie? The only thing that's missing YM Droid is the guitar. We have to have a guitar, strumming along with everything. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. And this, come on. It's all staged. Again, we are not criticizing her illness, whatever it was. This is not about making fun of anybody's illness. This is clearly about this gross attempt to to um to create this atmosphere or environment that is not likely rooted in their real lives. This is odd. It is bizarre. And William does not carry his role very well. Hiring a production crew in lieu of actually doing real work. That's what I'm seeing here. Let me see. Yeah, it's. I do believe that the royal family, the institution, was so I guess triggered by the Columbia trip that they felt this need to come up with a loving relationship of their own to put on display for the sake of the monarchy. Oh, thank you so much for that, Legs. Thank you, Cypher Vid, sending prayers up for Brenda Gray, speedy and full recovery. Amen. Yeah, it was almost like auto tune or something like that. It was like auto tune. She sounded very strange to me. But there's no lacking of people. I mean, look at this. And then at a certain point, it almost started looking gross. This type of thing, while your children are running around and playing in the forest, how likely is this? How likely? This looks uncomfortable. It looks uncomfortable. I feel grossed out by it. I really do. There has been well documented instances of them pulling away from each other and them um I guess startled by one another, recoiling with disgust. And now we're this it I don't like this. I don't like this. It's nothing to do with how I feel about them as individuals, although I think they're lazy and disingenuous. But why flog this video on the public? It makes no sense. You either when you love someone, you it's just like being a global, what is that he wanted to be? He's moving into his global leader, that thing he was saying that he wanted to be. His whatever. He wants to be like a oh gosh. Well, what is it? I can't even think of what it was. I'm not even going to look at what you guys type. I'm trying to think of it on my own. His global, wait. Um, okay, I don't have it. Uh, ask your doctor if pulled pork sandwiches are right for you. Uh, uh, okay, I'm gonna look. Let me see. Global statesman. Thank you, global statesman. Global statesman. That's it. Yes, you either are a global statesman or you're not. You either are in love or you're not. But when it is true, when it's genuine, you don't have to make this big production to prove it. I mean, if the idea is so contrived, it just makes me sick. It really just makes me sick. I want to barf. It is so, yes, no authenticity. You know, I was listening to some people on X, formerly known as Twitter, and like this one lady was saying that she said that her daughter looked at her and said, "There's no way she has cancer. There's no way she's been sick." And the woman herself, not her daughter, but her words were, "I don't know if I would have." She's no, she said, "I could not have managed to jump on top of hay like that, having gone through chemotherapy." Now, everybody's different. We have to take caution there and say everyone's experience is different. Um, not everybody loses their hair. That was cancer treatment of the past. But I don't have an issue with the whole thing about whether she has or has not had cancer. Um, the whole rollout of this was rather strange from the beginning. And I still say that there is no way that any royal family, let alone the British royal family, where they're so conscious of their public image, you announce that the future queen has had surgery, is serious, but it wasn't an emergency, and it's not cancer. And then what? An hour or two later, the sovereign himself, the head of state himself, comes out with the thing about having prostate surgery, but it's not cancer either. And then later on, we find out, oh, yeah, they both got cancer. And they happen to be the same two individuals that were accused of being racist. I'm telling you, it still doesn't make sense to me. Now, what is this? I've heard everything from Little House on the Prairie. Now, obviously, there is artificial light being used to illuminate her face. I don't think this goes over well with the public. I really don't. I just don't think this goes over well. Let me take a look at this. Someone says, "Hi, Professor. A positive spinning video is nice, but real dialogue about cancer would be better. It leads me to believe she doesn't have it. Kate can't name her cancer or do outreach to those with the same. People around the world would see her more authentically if she was more authentic." Someone else says, "Nice acting for the cameras, PR. When did William and Kate start touchy feely?" Now, these are not squatties. These are people that follow the professor, and he touches upon a variety of subjects. So they're not just there for his thoughts about the royals. He talks about everything. Someone here says cancer does affect people differently, and chemotherapy is horrific to deal with. It left me bedridden 5 days out of 7 between the day long injection sessions of chemo and the cocktail of pills I had. Let me see here. She goes on to say that Princess Catherine and King Charles cutting back on royal duty because of cancer only makes the British tabloids and people look rather petty and not compassionate at all. I don't think I understand that. Okay. Yeah, I think it's out of touch. I do think that it's very out of touch. Thank you, Vanessa Jones. You know, this does not make sense. It just does not make sense. Why not just do an interview, look at the camera, and also I read that Kate wants this video to serve as a statement, and she does not want to discuss. She's hoping that she can close the door on the whole discussion of cancer. That is what I read earlier. And so, if anybody thinks that she's going to do any outreach or that she is going to man the phones at some telethon or something like that for the sake of cancer, I don't think that's coming. She does not want to discuss it. She's done with it. That is what I read earlier, is that she's done with it. There are tens of thousands of people that could be helped if she would publicly address this, not sitting on the bench, but publicly address the whole thing, as her father-in-law did. Such a wholesome video. I hope she gets better and better. Missy says it comes off like a campaign ad or pharmaceutical commercial. Most well-wishers just wanted honest updates and not propaganda. What is it? Mom, whatever that name is. I have never seen a person that completed chemo and still has hair. Good for her, though. Just not sure I believe it. Honorable Grandma said, hopefully, Kate Middleton has learned a valuable life lesson and will now be able to extend the same grace and kindness she has been given to the royals in her family with black bloodlines. Oof. This family is a hoax and a fraud. What kind of video is this? It's like a Keytruda ad. Keytruda. I guess it's like if it was a medication name for her. Kate never had cancer, and now that she is allegedly done with chemo, she still won't commit to work. She is an awful liar, fraud, and nothing you see with this family is as it seems. All lies. And with Stone, what is it? Winstonia says life's been incredibly tough. Voiceover staged idyllic life video. O'Shea says using your cancer to advance positive PR for yourself, shame. What kind of something is this PR nonsense video? Abolish the monarchy. It is so odd to create a highly produced PR infomercial to announce that you're cancer free. This feels so fake and cringe. This is the weird, what is it? Weird. Okay. And Ponderosa, like that name. That accent, she sounds like she spends all of her day, very generous free time, uh, taking elocution lessons. No one actually talks like that. Can someone enlighten me about how one works to stay cancer free? Avoiding toxic chemicals shouldn't be too hard. What else? And that is a point that someone was saying, that the term that she was going, well, the idea that she was going to spend her time trying to be cancer free. They thought there was a few people that had an issue with that, as kind of like when she was saying that she was, what was the term she used? Preventative cancer treatment. It's very much in line with the preventative cancer treatment. What is it that doesn't exist, right? That is what they were saying at the time. So let's see. Marcia says these contrived videos and images of Kate remind me of her remembrance. Kate, better watch live because someone in that palace is doing just that. Okay. You know, again, you guys, I don't have an issue with whether or not she has cancer. I have my opinions about it. I put a big question mark or asterisk because the timing of everything, the rollout, and of course, neither Kate or Charles will tell us what kind of cancer they have. Now, Charles went in for prostate surgery. Then they said cancer was present, but he won't tell us what kind. Now, a lot of people assume that it was prostate cancer. We don't know because he won't tell us. He was forthcoming with the idea that he has cancer, but he won't tell us. And then for Kate, she had abdominal surgery, right? And it was very serious. And again, it was not cancer. And I still remember the dates. February 5th, that's when Charles said he had cancer, right? And as for Kate, I believe it was March 22nd, not March, May 22nd, when she famously sat on the bench and said that she had cancer. And the timetable for that announcement was equally odd. It was very questionable. And then even the idea that someone was trying to steal Kate's medical records or look at her medical records. Kate is not the head of state. Charles is the head of state. If there was some vulnerability that would be exposed that could cause problems for the United Kingdom, it would not you would not find a vulnerability in Kate's medical record. She's not the head of state. Charles is the vulnerability for the nation. He's the head of state. Why would someone risk, and by the way, we have heard nothing else about it. Why would someone risk imprisonment or whatever the charges are to look at her medical records when she's not the head of state? That didn't make sense. There's a lot of things that do not make sense, and they only have themselves to blame. I do not feel the least bit of guilt mentioning these things because the way they rolled out this information leaves more questions than answers. And at a point, it became a global phenomenon. Where is Kate Middleton? Where is Kate Middleton? They caused that, not me, not you. Kensington Palace. That was their doing. Let's see. Sheila LaFleur says the statement she is putting out there is cover up the race issue so she does not get asked any questions about it. Yeah, I'm going to say it's two parts to avoid any questions about race. And now with this video, they are hoping to avoid any questions about cancer. She has no intentions, from what I can tell, from what I read today, she has no intentions of discussing cancer in the future. She's done with it. If they go to another country, if they come to the United States and they are, dealing with the United States and the press corps, a press corps, unlike the Royal Rota, they don't have control over Andrea Mitchell. People are going to ask questions. They're going to ask questions about race, and they're going to ask questions about cancer. And of course, they're going to ask questions about Harry and Meghan. That is unavoidable. They will do everything they can to shield them from questions. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. So if you're looking forward to them traveling to the US so you can see the big aha got you, that may not happen at all. Just so you know, that may not happen at all. They're going to do their best. Leslie F says, in my opinion, she had chemo back when she was wearing wigs and then surgery with chemo. It takes 6 months to a year to grow your hair back. Leslie F., that is brilliant. There was that period where she was obviously wearing wigs, and they were not very good wigs either. Her hair, she looked like she was filming an episode of Get Christy Love. Yeah, the wigs were awful. So I think you're onto something there. That whatever the illness was, whatever treatment she was getting, that treatment started in 2023. The treatments started in 2023. And there's various reasons why one could lose hair. Malnutrition is one of the reasons. So, yeah. Something happened in December, but there were other signs that things were really bad leading up to December 28th. There were other signs, and we all saw them. We all saw those signs. Did not know what to make of it at the time. The only thing that was going back and forth with people is divorce, divorce, divorce. Brave Kate tells of her new sense of hope and appreciation of life after completing chemotherapy. King and Queen welcome announcement as wonderful news as Princess of Wales marks new stage in video with heartwarming family. Now, let me see something here. I'm trying to find the one where she says that she's not going to talk about it anymore. Sarah Vines, William, and Kate are portraying themselves not as royals and parents, but sweethearts too, if you believe that. Kate and William received wave of support from celebrities, including Amanda Holden, who? Olivia Munn, who? As well as delivers cancer update with touching family video. Royal fans gush over rare opportunity. Okay. Okay, I didn't see this one. Is compared to Beyonce for sharing her Tinder cancer update in a move journalists said was similar to. I don't understand that one. I don't understand it. Okay. But somewhere today, I just don't know where it is, but somewhere they said that the, let me see. Huh. Let me see. I don't know where it is. Okay. The Wales' public smooch. Yeah, right. Okay. Okay. Let me do this then. And the chemotherapy. In a cancer recovery montage. Range Rover Admiral Hall. Mm-hmm. And you guys, I want you to see something. Let me go back through this again. This, I'm going to start from here. All of these articles, they have inundated the Daily Mail has all of these articles. This is an ad campaign. This is very much an ad campaign. This is a campaign. It is not just information. It is a campaign. It's a reset. And that's the other word that was bandied about today is that this video montage is a reset. Now, one of the squatties whose account I decided to keep private says, Kate stated in her new video that it's been the hardest 9 months of her family. Just remember, 9 months ago would be the 9th January 2024. Yet Kensington Palace announced Kate's hospitalization on the 16th of January. Sources say the Love in the Metal video was filmed in August. So 9 months ago of August takes us back to December. Anyone remember the mysterious ambulance convoy of the 28th, December 2023? Not mysterious anymore. See, the timetable, the timetable for all of this seems to work against the narrative that they have put out there. They have had and continue to have contradictions with the timetable. That 28th of December, right? That 28th of December, and the wording used that she had abdominal surgery. It was not an emergency, it was scheduled. But yet they had a schedule to go to Italy. They had announced a trip to Italy. So you schedule major abdominal surgery and a vacation, or well, whatever it was, or a trip to Italy at the same time. Use both of those things can happen. Abdominal surgery and a trip to Italy. Let me see here. Let me see. Well, let me go back there. Take a look at where is she? Look at old Mock Middleton there. Look at Carol Middleton there. Carol Middleton, wheeling and dealing as usual. And Silent Mike, her father, I've never heard his voice. I just don't know. Well, you know what, guys? I'm gonna comb the interweb because I'm gonna look for more. Look at her. Look at her plotting and scheming, plotting and scheming. That scheming Carol Middleton. That is one shady one there. Mm. Yeah, it is. It's a very feeble attempt to outdo Columbia. It wasn't something. It was just like, oh yeah, just yeah. You're right. Let me see here. Now, this is a troll account. That is a troll account. And when I say cringe, 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 try not to lose your supper. Try to hold it down. Meghan Markle will see this photo and yell out, "It should be me under Will." There's so much going on here. It's cringy that those words are cringy. And then what looks like, I don't know what this looks like, but as you can see, Charlotte is very unsettled by it. Louis, I don't know. I'm not even going to describe what these kids are feeling or thinking or doing. All I can say is why? Why? That's why I keep saying they were doing too much. This is a good example of doing too much. If you're on a date, if you know how you have a dinner date with your partner or whatever, fine. But what makes this kind of lopsided is the interaction between parent and child, and then the two parents. The yuck factor is there. The yuck factor is there. I would be so embarrassed to be in public and to see my parents carry on like this. I would be totally embarrassed. And just so you know, there is a camera and crew, cameras and crew. Now, one of the squaddies said, "All I see is this. Nobody wants to be under that, not even." So that was one of the squaddies' response to Megan's Mole, which is a hate account, is that if you think that this is what somebody wants to be up under, think again. Great point. Great point. Oh, here's this is a photo from the bookstore that you all didn't see yesterday. That is a photo that you didn't see yesterday. Let me see. When the Prince and Princess of Wales, okay, that was out of order. When the Prince and Princess of Wales unveiled their heartwarming new video, in which Kate Middleton revealed that she has completed her chemotherapy treatment, it was unsurprising to see that it was shot by Will War. The videographer has long been trusted by the royal couple and has often worked with them to imitate. I'm sorry, is it imitate and to work with them to intimate? Oh, on why did I say imitate? Is intimate. Why did I say imitate? That was a Freudian slip. To imitate behind the scene projects is intimate behind the scene projects, including footage which showed the family getting ready for the coronation. Let me tell you, this is the people right here. That's who they're referring to. That is who they're referring to as the videographer. Let me see here. London-based filmmaker of Brixton, London, is married to Sarah War, who is a father of one of their babies, Frederick Sky Graylin War, who is turning 2 later this month. Anyway, the man behind the Kate Middleton and Prince William's most candid video yet, married father, videographer with a successful foodie show, has worked with royal couple for years and shot a heartwarming film for their 10-year anniversary. You can say, okay. Creating content, okay. Yeah, so that is the guy right there. That is the guy on the far left with the camera. That is him. Will War. He is the one responsible for these videos. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." What? Okay. I'm going to leave it there for a second. I want to take a look at a couple of your comments before we move on to the Diana Awards. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good with this. There you go, the Diana Awards. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, to join Diana Award at the 2024 Concordia Annual Summit in New York City. Now, remember last time the Diana Awards were in the UK, and Harry managed to chime in via Zoom. Possibly William will be the one on the Zoom. I don't know this to be certain, but I do believe that they will alternate between the US and the UK with the Diana Award. Now, I don't remember seeing any formal announcement saying that, but so far, that seems to be the case, is that there will be an alternative or alternating from one country to the next. So If I'm correct, then next year they will have. But anyway, this. I think this is just a conference, right? No, I think they're going to give out the awards. Okay. But yeah, if anybody knows if that is true, please let me know. I don't remember reading it anywhere. I just think that that's the way it is based on the way things have gone the past couple of years. Okay. So let me see. Oh, let me go to the next one here. She's beautiful, isn't she? She's beautiful. I would love to see the gown that she has on. Very beautiful. So, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, will participate in the 14th Concordia annual summit in New York, where the Diana Awards will take center stage in conversation focused on youth empowerment and mental health. The Duke will join Dr. Tessa Oju, CBE CEO of the Diana Award, alongside two recipients of the Legacy Award, who will share their insight on overcoming challenges and creating positive change. This timely discussion will address the mental health struggles affecting today's youth while also emphasizing the importance of resilience, leadership, and community engagement. By focusing on these critical issues, the Diana Award and Concordia aim to inspire the next generation of young leaders to take action within their communities and beyond, driving lasting intergenerational impact. The Diana Award CEO, Dr. Tessa Ojo, CBE, commented, the Diana Award is delighted to be leading this conversation with young people and Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, as we mark our 25th anniversary year. We know young people face many challenges today, but their compassion, determination, and agency will make positive change now and in the future is immense. According the Concordia annual summit gives us the platform to share our insight and lead positive change. The session, made possible by Concordia lead sponsor Service Now, is a continuation of the Diana Awards commitment to empowering young people who embody the spirit of Diana, Princess of Wales' legacy through their dedication to social change. Concordia co founder, president, and CEO Matthew Swift expressed Concordia is proud to be a partner with Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and the Diana Award provide a platform that encourages greater partnership in addressing the mental health needs of our future leaders. It is our shared mission to strive for meaningful cross-action solutions that ensure the next generation that is empowered to tackle the pressing issues of our time. Let me see here. Concordia's leading public annual summit, the largest, most partisan gathering in the United Nations Assembly. The annual summit brings together today's preeminent global C-suite executives, and so on, and so on, and so on. So there you go. That is what Harry is going to be up to next week. Really? I did not, but good for her. Good for her. I hope so. Okay. And so just to refresh, the Diana Awards, the Archewell Foundation, African Parks, Halo Trust, and Travelers. That is what's on the itinerary for Harry in New York City when he goes to New York. Those are the 5 key things that he's working on. Now, if they added something else to the itinerary, I don't recall what it was. I kind of thought they did, but maybe not. But just so you know, those are the 5 key things that he is traveling to New York. So, given the amount of work that he has to do, and of course the attention that Harry commands, is there any wonder that William decided that he didn't want to go to New York after all? Because he knows that he would be so overshadowed by his younger, better looking brother. Experts reveal which family members Prince Harry is secretly in contact with amid family feuds. They could have saved themselves the trouble. Prince Harry stayed at Diana's childhood home, Althorpe. So let's just assume that the expert is doing the same thing that any of us could do. If he is secretly in contact with family members, it's not really a secret at all. It is Charles Spencer, his sister, and cousins, and it's the Spencer family. Duh. What is the secret? They went to the St. Paul's Cathedral for the 10th anniversary of Invictus. He spent the night at the Althorpe estate, allegedly. We don't know that for certain. His mother's ancestral home, as well as her burial place, there at the island near the house. So what is the secret? There is no secret. The secret is there is no secret. Harry's happy family, Princess Diana's clan, backed the prince at his Invictus anniversary event, and her brother Earl Spencer and sister Lady Jane Fellows lead guests supporting Duke's project while Too Busy King snubs invite and stays away. So there you go. I don't understand. I don't get what is the secret. There is no secret. They have demonstrated with their full chest their unwavering support for Harry. So that article probably didn't take much research. There was nothing to research. It is a known fact that the Spencer family supports Prince Harry. Yes, I saw that earlier, Leslie. Yes, it is true. One of the abandoned properties, buildings at the Althorpe estate was set alight. Why? I don't know. But that is a strange coincidence, isn't it? That is a very strange coincidence. Prince Harry supported by Uncle Charles Spencer at Invictus ceremony. Again, there's no secret. Charles Spencer offers sympathy to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. No secret. Charles Spencer shares supportive messages as nephew Prince Harry testifies in court. I am just going to go out on a limb and say that if there is someone secretly, air quotes, secretly supporting Harry, it's got to be Charles Spencer, the patriarch of the Spencer family, a family whose lineage goes back all the way to William the Conqueror. It goes back, 900 years, 700 years? These Spencers are more English. They are more aristocratic than the Windsors. Up into the Queen, you just had a bunch of Germans. There was that infusion of the Spencer blood into the Windsor household that makes them more English than not, right? Because before that, they were just a bunch of Germans sitting up in there. Not that there's anything wrong with the Germans, but um, from the time of Victoria, or even before that, right? Was it George? Anyway, the House of Hanover, when those Hanoverians took the throne, it has been mostly German ever since, right? The German Prince Philip, the German Princess Elizabeth, they all speak German fluently. The Spencers are what makes the royal family a proper English family. So, happy first anniversary to the Invictus Games, Dusseldorf. Yes, you guys, it has been a year since the Invictus Games, Dusseldorf. And remember, in the wake of the Invictus Games, the people of Germany, especially the veterans community, the military, they will permanently have the presence of Invictus year round, because one of the things that has been lacking in Germany is strong, unwavering support for the veterans community. They didn't even have a Veterans Day because of the stigma of war and everything to do with the history of Germany. Veterans affairs was something that was truly lacking. But Harry, his vision for the Invictus Games, based on the Wounded Warrior Games here in the US, has done so much that people don't really think about from one day to the next. It is because of Invictus going to Dusseldorf that suddenly there is actually a presence, a consciousness and concern for the German veteran community, something that didn't exist before, not on the scale that it is now. So that's remarkable. That is one of those things that Harry can be incredibly proud of, although he would be embarrassed for the attention, but he's done good because they did not have much of a presence before. People didn't even want to talk about it. Same as his mother, he was able to shed light on a problem that people were too stigmatized to even talk about, and that is veteran affairs. The Invictus Games helps to build self-esteem. So I'm very, very proud of our Prince Harry for that. Now, Richard Palmer says some of these medical websites may explain the difference in tone. Let me see. In complete remission, all signs of symptoms of cancer have disappeared. If you remain in complete remission for 5 years or more, some doctors may say that you are cured. Still, some cancer cells can remain in your body for many years after treatment. So I would say that every word that Kate uses seems to bring more questions than answers. And I don't know. I think that it would probably serve people better if there was a formal statement from a doctor on behalf of Kate Middleton. I think that would make more sense. I don't want to help the institution, but I'm just saying that would make more sense. But I don't mind saying it because it seems as though having everything so deliberately confusing is exactly what they want, is for people to second guess everything just to keep attention on that family. That's, if I had to guess, that's what I think it's about. Okay. And then there's this topic. Oprah Winfrey had some kind of town hall or something like that to bring attention to the Harris campaign. Did I bring anything for that? I don't think I did. Oh well, I'll talk about it tomorrow. Cute picture though, right? And then here's some more of the bookstore visit, the book club. Megan rocking that Club Monaco outfit. I bet you that place has been busy, busy, busy. Jude Law. Jude Law wants it to be known that he does not feel inclined to bow to the royal family. I repeat, bowing to the authority of the royal family is not his deal. Actor Jude Law has said he doesn't consider himself a royalist after playing King Henry VIII in a recent movie, and he doesn't think much of titles. I am intrigued by their history, but I've never been a great believer in treating someone as a certain way because they are born under a title. He told the Sunday Times while discussing his performance as the Tudor monarch in Firebrand, which hits theaters in the United States earlier this year, is currently playing in the UK. Yeah, so don't expect me to take a knee. Like this here. Do not expect to see Jude Law go to these lengths to celebrate those heretics, because it ain't going to happen. And with that, you guys, you know what? My voice is so dry. Listen, the sore throat I had is gone, but do I need water? It's a little dry. The humidity is super low. We haven't had rain in like 10 days. So I think the humidity is very low. And my air conditioner has probably been on since June. So you think I'm kidding? I don't cut it off. I just leave it on 74. It stays on 74. Yeah, that's my comfort zone. I'd usually cut it off in October for about 10 minutes and then I might turn it back on, but it just stays on 74. Oh, your allergies are acting up? Oh, yeah, the old hay fever, right? Okay, you guys, I am done. Thank you so much. Love you. Thank you, moderators, for keeping this a safe space. We are going to talk some more about that video. I can promise you that. So if that ain't your thing, that ain't your thing. But I will drag royals until I get tired, until I am completely tired, because it's what I do. So some people are not into that. Hey, Mo Shannon, I didn't know you were here. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay. Did you guys see the picture when the guy from the one that plays Loki on the Avengers, he actually had his arm around that old bag of bones? Yeah, he had his arm around her. So I tell you what, you guys, let's close out with this video. I started playing it earlier when I was looking for something else, but Well, you know what? I got all of that Ricola. Matter of fact, I was just sucking on a Ricola lemon mint drop. Connie Balmer has given me enough Ricola to last a year. And I do have the tea. I think it's a tea. It's a herbal drink. And I should have made one before I started today, but I have been drinking those the last few days. So Connie Balmer has taken excellent care of me with my Ricola. I won't have to buy any for a long, long time. So thank you, Connie Balmer. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Oh, anyway, let me play this video. Okay.
Oh my god, not. I love you so much. I love her. Oh my god, not with the flashlight. I'm sorry, it turned on. Oh my god, I love you. Oh my god, not. I love you so much. I love her. Oh my god, not with the flashlight. I'm sorry, it turned on.